Back to VS Code, and this time, look, I opened a Python file, not just a Python file, a Python file in a Jupyter notebook. Okay, that's a Jupyter notebook, and looking from the top, you see this one from PyMongo. Import the Mongo client. Okay, so we need a PyMongo package. Okay, that's a separate library, and you'll have to install it with pip install PyMongo. Hello guys, I already opened here a terminal, but make sure that you are already in the virtual environment. Yeah, remember this command. If you're not there, is there? You can see the prompt changing here. VM. Okay, I am there, and here you can say pip install and PyMongo. We'll use this next also with Amazon Document DB, which this is Mongo compatible, because you may use this one with other MongoDB installations, and you'll see that a lot of providers, they provided this different installation. You have Amazon Document DB, or you have Cosmos DB with MongoDB compatibility, backward compatibility. Okay, and I already installed this one before. You can see it here. Yeah, there is okay. And coming back here. Let's see what else, guys. I already demonstrated to you. Let me close this one for now, okay? Because I prepared this for you. And let me clear all the outputs here. Make sure that you selected this virtual environment as a kernel here. Okay. Then for the rest, look what I provided here. Yeah, it is a connection string. Yeah, Christy Schools, that's my username. You'll have to adapt it with yours. Cluster 0, that's my cluster. But for the password, I hate saving passwords hard coded, in the code. So what I did, I passed it into an environment variable here. Only I know about it, and yes, I picked it up from the environment variable and I pass it here. Yeah, this is string interpolations that I use. And look, for the client, I will show the default database name that I have here. Yeah, let me just save this one just in case, and let's start it. Yeah, I don't need a terminal for this. That's why I prefer to use Jupyter notebooks, and let's see how it works. Yeah, because basically this does not require the MongoDB extension for VS Code. Yeah, I don't use this here. Yeah, I don't use this here. This is just pure Python code, and I provide the connection to the Mongo client using PyMongo. Yeah, remember this one. This is a library, and you see by default you have DB. Yeah, DB is a collection, and look, guys, we already have sample and flicks movies. Okay, and let's run this one first, and let's see what we get. Because with find followed by limit, because otherwise it contains too many entries. Yeah, I didn't want to spend. Last time I checked, I spent about a minute, 1 minute to look for this. But this will return a cursor basically with all the movies. Yeah, all the movies with limit 10. Yeah, I limit everything to the top 10, whatever they are. Okay, and I will do this again and again and again for movie in movies, print movie. And you see, these are JSON objects. Okay, these are JSON objects. That's good. That's one way to use it. And you see, I mentioned before also, you cannot use a dot notation here, or try it. It may work. You may say client dot sample and flicks dot movies. Okay, but try to use it this way. Yeah, as a dictionary. First entry here will bring you the database, and then you will get the collection movies in this sample database. Okay, guys? And let's continue. Let's find something more complex, because this is the goal of our lecture here, not just to show you how to use it from Python, because it's rather trivial. The commands are very similar to those from JavaScript. Not the same. Not the same. There are differences, but look, guys, look the way I complicated this one, and let's run it, and you can try to run all. Be careful. Sometimes in a Jupyter notebook, you get several cells may run in parallel, and you may need, one cell to execute up the other. Look, I'll execute also just in case. The last one, that's good, and let's discuss this a bit. What do I have here? I added to see. You see, I had only find and limit 10. Well, yeah, definitely. This is non-deterministic, because I will get back whatever 10 rows are there. So I added sort by title. Okay, sort title, and ascending. You have to pass one, otherwise -1 for descending. That's the way they use it. Okay, and here for find. you may get three optional parameters. You may get a filter, the matching here, the match filter, the projection, what you want to select, what are the fields you want to select, and an optional entry there for the options, different options. I'll not use that. So far, you see that I will filter out only for the countries in USA and France. You can see here because I selected also the countries. I selected titles, genres, countries, and I didn't want the ID. Well, I don't know. First thing first. Let's see. You may get or you may not get this. You see, if I pass title one, two, three, I try to do this. They are selected, but they are not displayed in this order. Okay, they are still displayed in whatever a different order there. So this may take just one or zero, basically, if you want to exclude the field zero. And this will make it, guys. I have to surround everything in parentheses just to be able to show this on different rows. And look here, you have basically a variation. It's not 100% equivalence because I don't get the exact same data. And I will let you figure out why. Okay, this would be a question for you. Try to send me a comment to tell me why I don't get the exact same movies here. Because what I did basically, I try to replace the methods that I have here with an aggregation pipeline. Okay, how do you build this aggregation pipeline? Look at the different operations here. Match, that's a filter. Countries in USA, France, the same filter. Project, I have the same fields. Selected here. ID, I exclude the ID, title, genres, countries. The ID should be excluded this way, unfortunately, because otherwise it will show up always. Limit them. That's the way you can use it as a stage here, because the aggregation pipeline contains stages. And sort. Sort, that's another one. So you basically have an array, an array here, look of JSON objects. Okay. And let me save this one for movies and so on. And this is it, guys. Let's have a quick recap right now of this aggregation pipeline. This is something else that you'll have to learn and get used with. And look, everything is not as complex as it looks, because basically you'll have to learn aggregation pipelines. Okay, the last one, MapReduce, as you can see, is deprecated. Okay, it's been deprecated since version 5. They are at version 8 today. What they have, second, single purpose aggregation methods. Okay, they have just two or three different methods, count distinct, and they added estimated document count, which is faster, faster, but they offer an approximation of the total number of documents. And for the rest, you've seen already aggregation pipeline works, and this is what you'll have to learn. Okay, this is done in stages, with the aggregate method, as you can see here, db collection aggregate. Okay, this works on a collection. First of all, there are some limitations, and you have to learn about different operators they have for the stages, because each one of them performs basically a specific operation, just like the select clauses. They can map actually to different select clauses in a select statement. Project itself is like the select clause. It provides the fields that you select in the projection list. Okay, group is like group by, and what else? Match is like like where or having. That's why they said match, they didn't say where, and so on. You'll have to learn about this, and I provided to you here just a template, to see how it works. So you get an array of different objects, and each object here has one single property, which is the stage name, prefixed, reserve name, prefixed but by a dollar sign. And just a remark here, when you go from JavaScript notation to, let's say, Python, you'll see that these project operators, with the dollar signs, they should be enclosed, within double brackets, In JavaScript, everything is more relaxed, Even the collection names, the database names, they can appear as methods, inline, like attributes, like whatever. You'll have to use a dictionary notation, and the collection name, database name in Python, should be used as a key in a dictionary. Let's continue here. Let's continue. I already told you about the count this thing, and you have also estimated document count. Okay, MapReduce. You can see here this was their initial way of dealing with aggregations, and a lot of people, a lot of vendors, they came up initially with MapReduce, even in Spark and so on. Why this? Because this is what they had in Hadoop. Okay, big data came from Hadoop at some point, and the MapReduce was a mechanism offered there, and this is what they offer. Uh, Gradually, they moved into something different, and even today, most of the data is queried through SQL, even semi-structured data. Yes, you have this way of querying data in MongoDB, and you'll see in CouchDB and other vendors, but a lot of them added SQL on top, including MongoDB lately.